Hello YouTube, my name is Plazukas. This is a follow-up video from my previous video, which was less than 12 hours ago. And in that video, I basically said I think it was uncharacteristic for Tectone not to speak out based on the allegations that were against him. And I made the assumption that those allegations were against Tectone, and this video is going to prove it. I've watched about 10 seconds of this particular portion that I'm going to show you here in a minute. After that, I have no idea what Tectone is going to say. So I'm going to react live, and I'm just going to let the video speak for itself this time. Let's go.
We're going to be doing OnlyFans. We're going to be doing Game Day. We're going to be doing the All-Nighter. We're going to be doing all the content that I normally do, and I'm even waking up early for the Honkai Star Rail Dev live stream, unless I can't. I am a little bit sick. I'm going to be real. And I'm going to address this right now because this is not content for me. I mainly just want my mods to hear this because I know a lot of my mods know about this shit. I'm going to just keep it a buck. This shit ain't funny. This shit ain't cute. I can no longer help someone who is this fucking stupid. I can no longer try to protect someone that is this fucking stupid, who would betray me this much. And guys, I'm going to keep this vague. For a reason, okay? So if you're confused, you're going to stay confused because this shit is not about content for me, okay? I know the person who needs to hear this is going to hear this. And I mean this genuinely, okay? I did everything for you. I helped you with everything. I fixed everything for you. I was there for you like nobody else was there for you in your whole life. Your words, not mine. The fact that you're letting these people get into your ear, the same people who are talking behind my back illegally, by the way, the same people who placed me under an NDA, where I cannot talk about them. I know they're talking to you right now behind the scenes.
Well, I'm not going to speculate.
And they're getting you to believe in bullshit. You're talking to retard after retard, letting them get in your head and make you imagine problems that never happened. And it's insane how these things that have happened in your own mind, you are now coming at me, and this just isn't cute. So, I am going to leave it at this. My lawyer is going to be contacting your lawyer, the same lawyer that I helped you get because you were scared.
Yeah, Pink has a lawyer basically to defend herself against Tectone's ex-wife because of a lawsuit or criminal for defamation and some other things, for just some slanderous things that were mentioned. And to be honest, Pink has basically said publicly that she was under the wrong impression, in that she basically went against Tectone's ex-wife because Tectone persuaded her to. So there's this whole drama that has this, lore to it that I'm not going to get into too much right now.
I'm not fucking around with this shit.
Yeah.
This shit's retarded. If you want to do this shit, then let's do this shit. But I can't sit here and hear your dumbass schizo the fuck out, which I thought you were medicated for. I guess not. Schizo the fuck out repeatedly. So enjoy. My lawyer will be contacting your lawyer, and we're going to shut this shit down right the fuck now. Because this is ridiculous. I tried to be cordial. I tried to be nice. I tried to be happy. I tried to help you. And that's the way that you're going to repay me? Great. Check your phone messages. You'll be hearing from my lawyer very soon. Fucking ridiculous. We're shutting this shit the fuck down, okay? I am so tired of this whole internet thing where I live my life very honestly, very truthfully. I assist everybody that I fucking know. The same people who I help the most end up fucking me the hardest. And it happens year after year after year. And everyone wants to pretend that I'm the bad guy. I'm done being the good guy.
Well, I mean, and I'm not trying to make light of this, because you do have the right for legal representation. And if you believe that your name is being slandered or defamed, you should take legal action, and let that, play its course through the legal system. However, you saying that you're this nice guy, you've not had that moniker. You've had the moniker of the bad guy for a very long time. I don't know which is which. Not that it matters, really, in reality, because it doesn't. It's an online persona. But to say that you can't be criticized for it, sorry, you're in the public court of opinion.
I'm locking this shit the fuck down. This shit ain't content to me. And enjoy that. Enjoy that. Fuck this shit. It's exhausting. And this whole internet mentality where anybody can make up anything about me and people believe it with zero fucking proof.
No, there's not zero proof. There is a pattern of behavior, whether it be the ex-wife, whether it be the bullying that has happened online, whether it be the accusations from Pink. There's a pattern enough to make a pretty conclusive argument that maybe your behavior is unacceptable. Maybe the way you treat people is not healthy. Maybe, possibly, potentially, presumably.
Zero fucking sources, guys.
The way you treated me, the way you treat MTash, the way you treat Enviosity, the list can go on and on and on throughout your career, Tectone. But this is personal. This is between me and you. It always has been and always will be. I don't hate you, but I am going to keep it honest. I'm going to keep it current, And all we have to do in this particular space is just do the content. Do the content. That's it. Do the content. That's it.
I had 2 other fucking roommates during all this shit. If any of that shit fucking happened, I'd be in fucking jail.
So I don't know if more came out. And I'm not even going to get into that stuff if it did, ultimately, right? Because that would be a whole course for legal action, both sides, whether it be the victim or the accused. But I've said what I've said on Twitter for my last video, and that's what will stand. And if there's anything deeper than that, which there may be, you can look for that information yourself.
Retarded. Fucking retarded. I swear to God, people can call me anything on this fucking internet, and people will just eat that shit up.
You call me anything, and people eat it up. So it goes both ways. If you want to establish a positive message going forward, then that is a choice that you need to make. And then based on that, hopefully people treat you with the same amount of respect. But if you're treating people with, disrespect, why don't you expect them to do the same? Because you're in a position of power? Because you have money and influence? Well, that isn't fair, is it? But I know life ain't fair and though, so on and so forth. But at the same time, can't you see the comparisons here?
I've been quiet about this shit for 4 months, and this bitch just won't stop talking. It's disgusting. And, yep. I'm good. That shit's fucking crazy. Absolutely not. And by the way, to all of you people who are out there believing it with no source, with no proof, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Because you're the reason why the internet's so fucked up. So enjoy that.
Well, again, I don't want to play this blame game, but the same can be said for you, My mental illness, enviosity, character.
Because I don't forget anything.
Well, we're not friends, and it's already been well established that you're not going to ever reconcile our relationship. There wasn't any to begin with, but at the same time, I was open.
I never, ever, ever forget. And I'll deal with y'all later. Fucking ridiculous. This shit ain't funny anymore, guys. This shit ain't funny. Fuck that. Fuck that. All right, yo, Mod, you know what to do. There's going to be retards coming to my chat today. Lock that shit the fuck down. Yeah. Yep. Fucking absurd. Another day, man. Another fucking day. Here's what people need to understand. Why the fuck would people go online and type that shit out rather than just going to the fucking police? Am I nuts?
No, that's fair.
Oh, I wonder.
I think that's fair. That's fair criticism. Sure. If you have an allegation against somebody, you should go to the police. Yep.
why that is. I wonder why they're not going to the police.
Well, here's the other alternative. And you can see that with now Trump being president, and something I spoke to in my previous video is that they think that if you go to the police, they won't listen to you. And sometimes, individuals who are the abuser know that unless they have evidence, there's not going to be an investigation. It's probably not going to get public. It's not going to become public, and therefore they're safe. Which has been historically the case with SA victims or sexual violence victims. So the only recourse for some people is to speak up publicly.
Police, because it ain't fucking real. But they know the
It's not necessarily true. I mean, it's fair criticism, but it's not necessarily true. What you're saying is convenient for your narrative and for your potential side, but ultimately we've seen many, many cases where rape kits are not tested, where allegations are not taken seriously, and then the legal process does not work. That is the reality, and people get discouraged by that. Trump's presidency is a big part of that as well.
internet will believe anything.
Not to say that Biden's innocent either. Let's be very clear.
It is retarded. Bringing that shit up to get more traction to your fucking OnlyFans, bro. Pathetic.
It's all possible. Sure, it's possible.
Fuck that. Hell no. I'm not dealing with that shit twice. Absolutely not. I am not going through this shit twice. Absolutely fucking not. I went easy on the first person. I am not going easy on the second person. No more. I put a tweet out. I said, next person who fucks with me, I'm going fucking nuclear. I swear to God.
Well, you do say that a lot. You say you're going to go, and this is a new term for me. Oh, I can't even think of it off the top of my head. It's whatever. You're going to cash out? Something like that.
I'm not dealing with this shit. Absolutely fucking not. This shit's retarded.
But you should take legal action if you believe that your name is being slandered or defamed, and there's no actual evidence.
Fucking retarded. All right. Good morning.
All right, and so that's the video. Obviously, I expected, and I don't even know if this is related to Pink because it was vague. So it could be somebody else as well. So if you know that, then fine. Figure that out for yourself. I'm not going to put any more of that information online. I already put it, a personal statement from Twitter online, which is pretty graphic in its use case. So you can take that with whatever, and then if there's more, then you can use all of it and make your own judgments as to what's going on. But at the end of the day, this is the online, reality that we live in. Social media, whether it be X, whether it be Twitch, whether it be YouTube, this ain't going to stop. This is most likely going to get worse. And a lot of people that probably should be convicted are not going to be convicted. A lot of people that shouldn't be convicted will be convicted, potentially. If there's any retribution from what Trump is saying. And I'm not trying to make this about Trump, but the narrative does apply when you're dealing with these allegations, women feeling like they're not being heard, and it just seems like Trump's presidency was a reformation of that. Go back in silence. And sometimes the only thing you can do is to speak out publicly if you have a platform. And that's what this individual decided to do. And I don't blame them. I don't blame Tectone for pushing back. And if he does get legal recourse, I feel like that is his right. And then let the process play out the way it is. Who do I think will win? Well, I'm not going to make that declaration. But I will follow any news or updates that happen. So stay tuned. My name is Blizzy. If you like to comment, like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.